like, both of these characters' advantage states are really going to be where these people shine. Now, I will say, a little surprised to see Spicy on winner's side. The previous two Arcadians, love Spicy, no shade. Previous two Arcadians, they got to top 8 through losers. Like, they just made an absolutely incredible run. So the fact that they are still in winner's side this time shows like just how far they're able to push it. And Spicy is one of those players where I wouldn't be surprised if Spicy were to win today. Like, they got 4th at the last one, 5th at the one before. Very good player. But you know who's also good? Gokeska.
Yeah, and that is kind of just the nature of Arcadian, I'd say. There's some names that, like, you know exist, but you haven't really seen do too well. This is the time. You will see them do well. I'd imagine this tournament has a pretty penny for a prize pool.
We're just putting on that pressure, getting the back airs going. I mean, this is just like you stated, like one big interaction, 120%. And almost taking the stock right there. Oh my goodness. Could have been a big turnaround.
I like the way that ledge there. Just like, I would need to catch my breath there too.
Yeah, just give me a second. Hold on.
Hold on.
Spicy though, starting to come back just a little bit, throwing out those megawatts.
Yeah, and Fox, very light character.
Yeah, megawatt is such a difficult tool for Fox to actually be able to deal with, because you have to give so much respect to it as the light character who wants to jump a lot. It's so good at covering space, and sometimes as the Fox, you're forced to get hit by the Dragon Arm. Like, you want to eat the Dragon Arm instead of the big giant electric ball.
Yeah.
But it's hard to have that discipline all the time.
Gokeska finally finding the stock at 180%. Took a while. And I do feel like Gokeska, in order to win this, really just has to make the most of like every time it gets in. Because for the rest of the game, you're just being bullied from half state. Whoa!
Oh, we saw them sparks coming up with the Phantom hits, but oh my! One ram into Dragon Art at 20.
Welcome to Fox Min, everybody. Strap in.
No, we still have that powered up Dragon Arm as well. It's going to be on for the next 30 seconds unless this Min ends up getting grabbed. What do you do here?
And I feel like this has been a characteristic of a lot.
Oh!
I mean, you had 2 stocks. There was no real risk for to go for it. But I feel like this has been very characteristics of a lot of the sets we've been seeing thus far, where it seems like the first stock is dominant for one player, and then for the rest of the game, it just falls out of their hand.
Yeah, no, and that, I'm going to be honest, I completely forgot about that interaction. Like, that wasn't even something that I considered, but yeah, it's really tough to go in with a good mindset into the next match, being like, I'm playing against the Arms character and I just got legs.
Yeah.
Like, that's how that game ended. But it comes with the territory of playing Fox, right? You know when you're in it, you're susceptible to getting spiked. So trying to keep yourself out of positions where that's going to happen in the first place is really where Gokeska needs to keep their head at. And Spicy is intentionally cornering themselves. Like, it's such a big opportunity for Fox to actually continue to extend advantage as much as possible, but can't make a mistake.
Yeah, I don't know what it is with a lot of these like zoning characters, but they do kind of just they do naturally gravitate to the corner. Whoa, people going crazy in the crowd. But you see that with characters like Min, or not Min, sorry, Wii Fit too. I don't know what's going on. So back there,
What are we doing?
I feel like I'm being left out of something here. What's happening?
We're just dancing around Min shield here. Megawatt just barely gonna be able to take it off the side. Spicy though.
Taunting.
Was that a taunt?
Yeah.
Man, Min's taunts are so uninspired. I just thought it was like a whiffed jab or something. Like, It's like, oh, what a cute little spin move.
The gokeska getting a nice little string there, getting in 67. I mean, Min does that with like 2 hits. Thanks, Fighter Pass 2. You know, honestly, what I'd like to see a lot more from gokeska is just like laser.
Yeah.
Kind of sort of incentivize the Min to approach you. I mean, as much as you can, because at the end of the day, it is still Min. But
yeah, I think Spicy is very committed as well to like using Megawatt. So laser is a great way to punish someone who isn't willing to throw out the faster Ram. And kind of force you to use an arm that you don't want to use. gokeska is just like 100% holding forward, turning up the heat, and it's not looking too bad, but you want to make sure that you at least get this game first.
Yeah, there's been moderate success with approaching Min, and then you just get hit by up smash sometimes. That's the Fox special right there. But I think especially in advantage state, that'd be such a powerful tool for gokeska to exploit. Because, like, what would you do as Min when you're down against Fox and it's just pew 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 pew, you know?
You know, you really have to admit, gokeska though bringing it down to last stock. Now we have to make sure that we don't get cheesed out here in the corner. Then we get to start playing our game. And Spicy cornering themselves once again. Now it's gokeska's turn to play the game. How do we extend it? Oh, we don't get a punish on the down air.
Interesting reflect there. Definitely scary.
Gets our way over to ledge. Those dash attacks are putting in a lot for gokeska, but you see these flubs. The nerves are coming through just a little bit. We keep trying to down air, but we're getting down tilts. Not what we're looking for, and here it comes. Here comes the lasers, trying to tack on a little bit more of that percent. We get the jab lock into the reset. The up air gonna be juggling Spicy up to the top. We're not wanting to go down 2-0. We want to take this game as quickly as we possibly can. Looking for that nair into up smash, but the down smash on shield is unsafe. gokeska evens up the scoreboard.
Yeah, Spicy just being a tad bit too quick on the draw there, which, I mean, it kind of comes with that sort of situation. I'm sure nerves were high and tension was risen, is already rose. So you are much more likely to make those sort of like heat of the moment mistakes, and gokeska was just ever so slightly more disciplined in that.
Yeah, looking from the outside, it is crazy to think about just like how, what if that down smash hit, right? How different the situation would have been if Spicy had hit that in the first place. The nerves that gokeska would have, the amount of pressure, and now the pressure's eased off a little bit just because we're guaranteed to at least get 2 more games in.
That's true. It is top 64, so we are in best of 5 territory. So we do have a bit more to work with, but I mean, it's going to be hard for both these players to sort of cool down after the ending of that first game, I feel. But
gokeska finally making some of those approaches with nair, mixing up their grounded options just a little bit, but Spicy now starting to mix up more of those down smashes to kind of like catch gokeska, trying to cross them up on shield. But how do we get off of the ledge there? Double jump from Fox, going full out to get that center stage once again, and Spicy playing so safe. Was just able to thwart the animal once again.
yeah.
Oh, ill-advised dash attack. Not going to be safe on that shield. Spicy taking the lead.
It feels like
gokeska get it back quickly.
Yeah, it feels like that's where a lot of the mistakes have been being made here, is at these high percents. Now gokeska luckily able to even up the game without any extra percent taken. But if I'm both these players, I would really need to consider taking a deep breath at these like high percent scenarios, because I feel like both of them have lost like numerous stocks to just basic flubs due to like emotions.
Yeah, I mean, of course the nerves are going to be high when you're looking. The winner of this is guaranteed is guaranteed top 16, I believe, and so. This critical game 3, I don't think it's going to lead to a stage counter pick. I think this is both of the characters' best stages are going to continue going here, but every little interaction can lead to so much. They know They respect both of each other's punishes game so much. Spicy going for the up smash read there just to try and call out Gokeska for jumping. But only 6% separates our players, and just as I say that, Spicy continuing to extend that lead further and further. Gokeska wanting to get in there in one heck of a big way, but one mistake off stage, caught without a double jump, stalling out with the shine and the illusion, just makes it back to ledge.
Oh, not getting the nair into up smash there. Gokeska really needed that, and that was in a really terrible situation against this Min who refuses to switch off of Mega Watt.
I think it's been the big play, right? If Gokeska doesn't have the tools to be able to deal with it, then why would we change up our strategy? Don't fix what ain't broke. Spicy down airing at a disadvantage, just one big mistake there. And let's see if this Fox can get an opening, maybe eke out an early kill off stage. It's not really Gokeska's style, but nevertheless, their advantage state has been absolutely on point throughout.
And we are at kill percent here against Min, especially as Fox, very light character. Not following up on the roll there. Just barely holding on to the stock.
I think Gokeska got scared of like air dodging to their death. Thought that they might have been off stage, which is why the up B came out of the corner.
Yeah, I get that.
But was turning up the heat just a little bit, right? We saw the dash attack. We just missed the dash attack into that dash grab to be able to get a little bit more of that damage in there. It's certainly doable for both of our players. I think they're both playing quite well.
Yeah. And it is one of the luxuries of making it this far in bracket. You get more games to really work with, to collect your thoughts, make adaptations.
Spicy is scary.
Yeah. We're going to have to see if Gokeska makes the proper ones here in this game 3.
Look now, though, I think Gokeska is no longer just holding forward. You saw those lasers come out just at the beginning of the game, and we're double jumping back as well. Look, little page out of your book, Nick.
Yeah.
I like it. Can they hear us? Probably.
Hello?
What's your social security number?
Well, I don't know if they're gonna... I don't know if they remember that in the middle of gameplay, right? You gotta wait for them to end and then ask the question.
Yes. My bad. How rude of me. Oh, what a read on that roll, Gokeska. Keeping it up, not wanting to go down in 3-1 fashion.
And yeah, this is sort of the dominant gameplay that you would expect to see from Gokeska. That was a bit weird.
All right.
It was a mix-up that just didn't work. Trust.
That looked more like a Smash 4 Fox side B. Just go straight through you.
I mean, if it didn't have as much end lag, I could see it as being like a pretty good option for getting in against Min. Unfortunately, that's not the world we live in.
It does get you close, and Gokeska is obviously making some correct decisions if we're up by this much. One missed tech from Spicy, though. And this could actually end up being the biggest lead. Almost does.
Ooh, crazy reversal.
If they got clipped by like one hit of that forward air, it would have been a completely different story, but now Spicy not too far behind.
Gokeska kind of trigger happy with these smash attacks. I mean, it is kill percent, but that is kind of how you allow your opponent to get back in the game.
Oh, and there was no double jump out there from Spicy. I'm surprised that we didn't go a little bit aggressive there, but it's like I said, I'm super used to pushing that edge guarding game, and nevertheless, the ledge trap will get it done. Regardless, we're ready for it there. And Spicy keeps using that double jump and disadvantage. It's actually leading to a world of hurt. We'll see how much Gokeska is able to catch on to continue to extend this lead.
Yeah, you do kind of have to like always jump there after that back throw, because if you don't, then you die. If you do, at the very most, they read it and you get hit by an aerial, which obviously isn't preferable when you have when they do aerials. Your options are get hit by Megawatt or get hit by powered up Dragon, but still much preferable to death.
Is going to take it off the top, though, Gokeska. We do have to be a little bit careful here. It is a last stock situation for your side of things. Can't get too nervous. We can play, continue our game plan, just get in there, punish Min for throwing out the Megawatt arm as well. A little bit of that extra end lag. See what we can do. And look at that pressure with the back air, up air on the platform. We do find the drill in the up smash and just able to take it to a game 5.
Yeah, I really liked the thought process that gokeska had in a lot of these offstage situations where, like, yeah, that is kind of how you're supposed to deal with Min Min. You throw out hitboxes, kind of prevent her from getting back. It's just the execution was a tad bit off. But I feel like if gokeska is able to make the proper adaptations needed, kind of recognize Spicy's defensive options off stage, and I feel like this could not be as close of a game as this set has been.
I feel like this set has progressed in a very strange way, where at the beginning, the first couple of games were hyper aggressive, like we're gonna get advantage state as much as possible type games, and then it's slowly progressed into a much more like, you know, I'm gonna read this option that you've been throwing out, and I'm gonna condition you to do something silly kind of game. And oh, gokeska capitalizing off of the missed double jump. I think Spicy is using those double jumps way too early. You know, gokeska could actually end up catching on.
I don't agree with that decision from gokeska there to retreat to the platform, because the last thing you want to do in this matchup is give Min Min space. I feel like that's most matchups. And I feel like that's kind of led to this position that gokeska's in right now. If gokeska just kept up that aggression that we've been seeing for the entirety of the stock thus far, I feel like this game wouldn't have brought itself back.
I mean, look at this right here. Fox is doing so much damage off of every opening. Finally, though, the Megawatt takes it off the side.
I do want to point out, Spicy has been taunting after every stock. That is consistency if I've ever seen it.
Yeah, it's. I mean, it has to be. You have to keep yourself in a good mental space and hype yourself up just a little bit. If that is the thing that you need to do between the stocks, I think everyone has their own little signature, like the dash dance in place, or the I'm gonna jump to ledge, or that kind of thing. Everyone's got a little something.
That little shield shimmy. I want to see more people do that more.
It's funnier in melee.
Yeah.
Do get that up smash. gokeska not too far behind. Gonna get her feet on the ground though.
gokeska finds his way in, gets big hits.
It's an even game.
Yeah, that's the power of Fox up air. You get 2 of them in a row. It's like, whoa, I took 50. That's how it feels, at least.
Oh man, Spicy is just jumping at a disadvantage once again. Could be terrifying, but not the best DI in that Megawatt Nair, and gokeska now down to last stock. Spicy not looking to get upset. gokeska looking to make a Cinderella run to top 16. What's it gonna be? Who wants it more? Up smash, not gonna take it off the top. Can we finish our plate though? Catch the roll? No, we don't.
And I just feel like gokeska has been very overzealous with just approaching in general, because recall back to that Nair that took that last stock, it only hit because gokeska went for an up air and whiffed. So it is one thing to make the most out of when you approach, but you do also have to be aware of the burst options that Min Min does have and still play around them. Like, I feel like gokeska is kind of viewing this matchup as being a bit more black and white than it truly is.
Spicy's doing a great job of like calling out all of gokeska's approaches. Now one more bad approach could actually spell disaster. 97%, such a high percent for Fox. That Megawatt almost killing off the side, and we almost killed ourselves with the illusion. But Nair gonna get us out of dodge, and gokeska has to make every hit count. The down air not gonna fight its mark, and now it's Spicy down to last stock.
However, this Fox is very high. One good Nair, up smash, anything really will take this stock off stage.
Oh, looking for the shine! Doesn't pull it out for the whole set, looks for it when it matters most, but not gonna get there. Spicy takes it 3-2 in a nail biter. If that shine had hit, it would have been over.
And that was such a weird place to go for it too. I mean, I guess the conditioning was there, but I feel like just throwing out Nair, the move that goes farther out, would have been the better play.
That's what I'm saying. These Foxes, man, they don't edge guard necessarily.